Hey everybody, the Respiral here, and welcome back to Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. What the fuck am I glowing for? I think that's my hammer. Okay, I don't actually remember what the fuck I was doing, but it was something, I think. What was the last quest I finished? Artifacts. Oh yeah, okay. Completed. I've completed 212 fucking... Jesus Christ. 212 quests. That's a shitload. The eldest. Go to Damalrock. Oh, that's in the Kaled Coast. Or Kaled Coast. I can't believe I remember what it's called. I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is... Which one was it? Was it this one? Genig? No. Alpha... Oh, fuck. I don't remember where it was. Yeah, that's where I need to go for the faction quest. God fucking damn it, that's annoying. Well, it's not annoying, it's just I need to. Artifacts and castles. We need to go to somewhere. Dear Dungerus... Bonlock. That's right. Bonlock. Where the fuck that might be. Bonlock. Nope. Bonlock. Is that it? Yeah, Bonlock. There we go. Yeah. Alright. So we'll finish this quest and then continue with the faction quest, because we might as well. And then get back to the main quest, once the faction one's done. And I might just stick with the main quest, and that's it. Until we get to, like, Alabastra, because this has more different places. However, apart from, like, well, this part has been incredibly, like, linear in terms of quests. There's not been many, so... Like, as we get down here, there might not be that many, or any. And then this is literally just one straight path to where we need to go, which is Amura, or Bailey. So, yeah, I don't think there's that much left of the game. I'm thankful, because I want this game done. I'm not sick of it. I just really want to finish it, because it's...
And the key to Bonlock, it's still here. Good. Now we just need to find that artifact.
Okay, you Scottish little woman.
He was a steadfast worker, and I never heard a complaint out of him. Oh well, these things happen.
Okay, you get over that quickly.
And we'll begin our search for the artifact.
Anyway, as I was saying, no, the reason I want this game done so badly is purely because I started this game. It's getting close to a year ago. And it's been fucking awesome. I have actually honestly loved every minute of this. I'd say the only time I hated this game was probably on Legend of Dead Kell, where the game broke. And yeah, that was the only time.
Near the back of the castle. You lead, I'll follow.
Okay. Alright. But yeah, I've loved every minute of this game. I fucking adore it. It's such a good game. And I really wish, like, what happened to the studio that made the game really didn't happen, because I don't think they deserve to go bust. However, like, looking up some things about the game, like, they did make a few mistakes in terms of, like, the name of the game. Because the name of the game's not the greatest choice. It doesn't make much sense. Like, I mean, it does, because it's about Kingdom of Amalur, but... The Reckoning, I don't understand the name of the game, but there's some games that I also don't know the name of, but I don't like. I'm not exactly bashing the game for its name. It's just that quite a lot of people mentioned that what was off-putting about the game was the name of it, because it didn't make much sense. It sounded like it was a sequel to something. It just had a very weird name, but I really wish they didn't go bust, because I would have liked to see like a sequel or something along the lines of that. Maybe not a sequel, but a new game in a new world that's similar to this. Because it's very rare that you find games like this nowadays. Like, it not really pisses me off with games nowadays, but most of them aren't really, I don't class them as games anymore. Like, most games nowadays are getting filled with, like, quick time events and fucking... They're becoming more like an interactive movie than they are a game. And it really fucking sucks. Because they're not like, they're losing... They're no longer being games, and they're just movies. Like, there's multiple ones. Like, like, there's a few that come to the top of my head, but don't think that I'm a fucking fanboy for saying this, but this is honestly the only few I can think of. But one that sticks out the most is, like, from what I've seen, The Order, 1886 or whatever the fuck it's called. That sticks out the most because that was like, I think what annoys me the most is not the fact that they're like interactive movies, it's more the fact that you have to pay full fucking price for a game that's incredibly short and an interactive movie with no replayability. Like, it's just really stupid. Like, this game, as you can probably tell, has a bunch of replayability, purely because of the kind of game it is. But, yeah, just gaming is going on a downhill spiral, I find. Which is mostly why I don't give a shit about next gen. Because I still don't think there's a game out that really interests me all that much. I'd say the only one that would want me to take the plunge would be The Witcher 3. And that's one game, and the console has been out for 2 years. I'd just much rather stick with the older generation, the 360, and fucking screw around with the PS3 so that I can play PS2 games on it, and I will have the best setup I'd ever want. I've never been one for fucking the newest or latest and greatest. I've always been behind when it comes to consoles, so I really don't care. Plus the fact that consoles nowadays are really fucking expensive, so screw that. I don't want to spend like hundreds of pounds on a fucking console when I could be spending it on much more important things. Like, the most important thing for me recently was getting a new computer, because my old one was just, it wasn't complete shit, but it couldn't do what I wanted it to do, and it really sucked. So that's why I decided to spend a fair amount of money on a new computer, because, well, I know this laptop's gonna last quite a few years. Laptops always last a few years, depending on how well you look after them. This one's actually been looked after very, very well, and I've not actually had anything thus far that have really tested its boundaries or pushed it to the limit sort of thing. So, I mean, that's always good, because I don't want to push it to the limit too much that it fucking, like, fries. Because I've had that with a very old laptop where I can't remember what I tried running on it. It was something that it really, really couldn't. And it just completely fucked the computer up.
That's it? Not very impressive, is it? I wonder what's inside.
I don't know.
Doesn't look like we'll be able to get it open, but my employer might. Here is your reward, as promised. If you'll excuse me, I don't want to linger here.
Okay. But sorry about that anyway. Just going on a random tangent. Ah, fuck, I don't want to talk to you. Bugger off. I mean, I go on random tangents all the time, but, I don't know. It's just the way I kind of commentate nowadays. Like, I like to be entertaining, I like to be informative, I like to just talk about random shit, because I'm quite good at fucking talking about random crap, I guess. I was actually talking to a friend about, this kind of thing the other day, because she says that when it comes to LP videos for her, in specific, it doesn't feel fresh. Like, I don't really understand what's really meant, to be honest, but I think I kind of do. It's just that my brain can't get its head around it, I guess. Or I'm just too fucking idiotic to understand something so simple. It's either could be correct, I don't really know. But the reason I guess I don't find that is, I actually said to her, because I say something different in every session, I guess. It's not the same deal. Which is what I think she meant when she said it's not fresh, because it's the same thing. When you OP a game, it's repetitive. Every game's repetitive, because that's the game. Its mechanics, everything like that. But the way I guess I keep mine fresh is just talking about random crap that I see fit. And that is what I do, it's what I've always done, and it's what I love doing, I guess. Like, what I fucking talk about ranges from everything. I think the most popular topic that I've spoke about has probably been, like, consoles or games nowadays, what the gaming industry is turning into and how I don't like the route it's going sort of thing. Which is all valid, but I would talk more about the game, but fuck me, it's been like 250 episodes. No, it hasn't. It's not been close to that, and I don't think we'll reach 250 episodes. I'm hoping not. I want to finish it before 250, and to be honest, I think I'll be able to. That fucking thrash, go away. I think I'll be able to get this done before 250. We're on 218. Well, no, we're on 219. And yeah, I don't see there being much left in the game. Like, it seems since we got to Melsenshire, like the game's not really, it's like sped up more than anything. I was gonna say slowed down, but I realised that wouldn't make much sense, because it's not slowed down, it's definitely sped the fuck up, because there's a lot less to do. So yeah, we can get more done. And once the guild's out of the way, that's even more shit that we'll be able to do. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to finishing this, because I didn't even actually finish that story off. But I'm really looking forward to it, because as I've just said, it's been 219 episodes. And it'll be finishing very, very soon. And that's an achievement in itself. It means the game will have been going for like 400 and ever so many days. Which is a shitload. Like, I know the project's well over a year old. Like, at the time of recording this, it's not a year old. But I'm incredibly far ahead, I guess. Actually, no. Compared to how I was doing last year, I'm nowhere near as far ahead as I could have been. But I've been very busy with multiple things. I think I'm actually taking on more projects than I used to. Like, I got eight projects going on at once. Yeah, I'm definitely doing more than I used to. This time last year, I was only doing 6. I'm now doing 8. So, yeah, I've definitely stepped up the game a little bit. Probably a bit too much, people might say, but it's how I enjoy it. Like, it keeps the content varied. Mostly for me, but also for viewers, I guess. But it definitely keeps things varied, because then I've got, like, I'm not doing the same game over and over again, unless I only record it for a small amount of time, but that's why I generally like to keep my sessions to a minimum of 2 hours, because then that usually gives me enough time to push it to, like, near the bottom of the list, so it gives me the opportunity to play through a few other games before getting back to a session of this.
Hail adventurer, I am Bruin the Bard.
Bruin?
Spinner of stories, seeker of adventure. Allow me to welcome you to the Caelid coast.
Caelid.
Haven to the wise and wicked. These brave soldiers, the finest of the Alfar armies. They escorted me all the way from Melsenshire to these verdant lands. Alas, our journey together has come to an end.
Alright, bro.
There is adventure to be had, so join me. If not, then I bid you fair warning. Your journey shall be far less exciting without this storyteller at hand.
Oh my goodness. Join you?
Ah, yes. It has been nearly a decade since I have told tales for an audience, and I seek to reclaim that trade. These soldiers have been of no help. Fight, fight, fight. That's all they think about. So please, let me regale you with tales of the Caelid coast. I will make sure your time is well spent, and there may even be a twist at the end.
Alright. I'd like to hear your stories.
I had a good feeling about you. Someone who cherishes a good story. Let us proceed. The first stop on our tour begins across the bridge behind me.
Okay.
Alas, there is one small problem. That area is favored by our enemies. If you can clear the area of them, I will follow and join you.
Okay.
Goodbye.
But as I was saying about the whole game, like, the fact that I'm really looking forward to it finishing, it's mostly because it's been like quite a lot over 200 episodes, and that's a shitload. And the coolest thing about that is that's a massive fucking achievement. Mostly because the way I see it, not like, I don't like to big myself up, and I'm not really bigging myself up, but the way I see it, not many people would actually have the patience or actually be able to do a game for that long. Which I totally understand. It depends on the person. It really does. And I like doing the longer games. However, when I did start this game, I was very, very skeptical about doing it, because I was like, I know this game is going to take me fucking ages. I didn't think it would take me longer than Oblivion. However, compared to Oblivion, I've been doing like everything in this game.